Sis, run away. What did I say? Run away. They love to talk down on their friends. Like, they are so insecure. They just feel like maybe probably you're gonna leave them and start hanging out with your friends. Yeah. Hi guys, hi beautiful non-nations, welcome back to my channel. Yes, if you're new to this channel, please don't hesitate to subscribe and also give this video a thumbs up. Share this video as well if you end up enjoying it, and if you don't, still subscribe, support your girl, you know. So guys, if you don't know, in this channel I have started a new series, and that is how to level up in your trainings. I'm sure before this video goes up, the other one has gone up already. That is of course, how to level up in your trainings. But in this video today, I'm going to be talking about guys you should avoid in your trainings. Yes, the guys you should avoid in your trainings. So without further ado, let's dive into it. Guys, you should avoid a serial dater. What did I say? Serial dater, guys. You should avoid them. These guys, see, they never seem to be single. That is one of their mottos. They never seem to be single. Maybe you have liked him for a while. You have never actually met any one of his friends. You can even tell through his social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, that this guy is never with any particular girl, that he's constantly with someone new. It's clear, like it's very, very clear. He doesn't know how to be alone. Like, it's so clear. You must surely see him with somebody. In fact, you must surely see him with someone, yeah. And he's more into showing the world that he can get girls like at his beck and call. That, in fact, they are called serial dater. This kind of guys, you can never not see them just alone. They are always with somebody. You should avoid that kind of guy. Do you hear me? You should avoid that kind of guy. Another kind of guy you have to forget in your 20s is guys that don't like to identify. Sis, run away. What did I say? Run away. Guys who don't like to identify anything. They don't like to identify your relationship. In fact, you don't even know if you guys are dating. And when such question comes up, he always wants to sneak out. That's when you remember he has a call to answer, or he has business meeting to attend, or he's feeling sleepy, or he's tired. Sis, if you're with any guy and your relationship is not identified, girl, you are dating yourself. You are dating yourself. Oh. Just trust me, you are dating yourself. You should make sure that relationship is identified, and make sure he speaks it from his mouth. If it's not coming out from his mouth, see girl, he's going to tell you at the later date when you guys are having issue that, did I tell you we are dating? Did I woo you? Or did I introduce myself? So make sure any relationship you're starting with any guy is identified. Like, make sure that relationship is identified. If it's not identified, just leave it in that friendship. Just leave it in that friendship that he brought along. Play with the friendship. You guys should keep friendshiping yourself, but just make sure you are not having that head that you guys are in a relationship and you're doing all. Sis, he's going to remind you later that he did not ask you out. Make sure the relationship is identified, okay? Sis, forget a guy who only texts you when the sun goes down. Sis, forget such guys. Oh, those ones are night crawlers. Night crawlers. They only remember you when it's cold, when the rain is falling, when they didn't go to work, when they don't have much thing to do. That's when they remember you. Forget a guy who only texts you when it's dark. Forget that kind of guy, because me and you know the only thing he wants. He just sees you as the beck and call girl, the girl who he can punch at any time. So forget that kind of guy who only texts you, who only sends you message at night, only at night and a particular time. Trust me, if you even look well, he has a serious relationship, or probably he's even married, because that is the only time he has time for you to send you a message. Is it that he's married, he's into a serious relationship, or he wants mansion? That is the only time he texts you. So forget guys who only text you at night. X that from the list of guys you want to have something to do with, okay? They are 20 crashers. They will crash your 20s and make it so painful that you wouldn't want to give anything a trial in this world again, okay? Forget guys who only text you when the sun is down. X them. X them from the guys you want to have something to do with in your 20s. The guy your girlfriend has a crush on. Sis, this particular one never goes well. Like, Under your nose, things will be happening. You don't have to date a guy your girlfriend has a crush on. Under your nose, plenty things will happen. Like, it's gonna be stressful. It's gonna be stressful. Do you understand? So forget such a guy in your 20s. A guy that's you like and your girlfriend has a crush on, it never goes well. So forget that kind of guy in your 20s, because you'll be hearing so many stories, this, that, this, that, this, that, this, that. So just ask such guys in your 20s, like unambitious guys, like they don't want to do anything. See, it says you don't have to date a guy who has so much money in your 20s. But if you see the type who is ambitious, yeah, ambitious guys have a brighter future. Like, there is so much goal for you guys, there is so much open doors for you guys to get. But if you have the unambitious one, sis, forget about that particular guy, forget about that type of guys, because he's even gonna, you know, take you back. He's gonna take you back, like he's gonna take you back, sis. So just exit. Another kind of guy you have to forget in your 20s is the party kind of guys. Like, they love to live in the club. They love to always party. Sis, you don't need such guy in your 20s, okay? Like, 20s is like a very precious time, a very precious decade. Like, your 20s is a very precious decade that you're gonna have fun, you get, but you also need to have your head together and kind of plan your life. You don't need to waste your time with stupid people, so that your 30s can, you know, can flow very swiftly. Do you understand me? I hate commitment kind of guy. I don't want commitment. I don't like commitment. I don't want to commit. I don't like. Sis, avoid that kind of guy that says I hate commitment. Commitment kind of guy, avoid them. They are never ever serious. They don't want to actually, you know, name your relationship anything, tag your relationship anything. They don't like commitment. Do you understand? You should avoid them. And if you think, if you're cool, well, if you're cool, you can hang out with that kind of guy. But if you think you're hanging out with that kind of guy is to change him, sis, just stop right there. You can't change him, okay? Don't even act to be the you cannot change him. Move on, and don't even waste your time, because you end up being hot. So don't even try to change that kind of guy, okay? This guy might be the sweetest man in the whole world, but it would be a waste of time for you if you're thinking about settling down or getting married to this kind of guy. Just forget it. They are never serious. They are never serious. Cancel them, sis. Cancel them in your 20s, so you don't waste your time, okay? Guy who refuses to get a job, like, sis, if he wants anything, he will charge you to his credit card. They love to have different credit cards. Like, if he wants anything, he will charge you to his credit card. Forget that kind of guy who doesn't want to get a job. Just forget him. Who is not futuristic, who is not even thinking about the future. Yeah, such guys don't think about the future. They just like to spend credit card. If he doesn't want a job, he probably doesn't have anything he's passionate about. Do you get? Believe me, there's a difference between an unemployed guy who wants to get a job and the other type who doesn't even want to get a job. So please forget about the guy who refuses to get a job. Those are ex in your 20s, okay? Because there is nobody to even motivate each other. Do you get? So you're just kind of laid back. Do you understand? Another guy you should avoid in your 20s is the guy who can't even create a plan. He had plans to take you out tonight, right? But in trying to schedule something to do, his text is filled up with lots of I don't know. Don't get me wrong, a guy shouldn't always, you know, have the plans on his head. Do you understand? It takes him 2 hours to decide to go to Starbucks, but in your own case, he doesn't even know what to do. He's always asking you to bring up the idea. You get? He will make future dates a long drag. Like, he will drag it all his life. Your 20s is a magical, like, your 20s is a magical decade. Don't waste it. Don't waste it, sis. Don't waste your time on a guy who sends you frustrating long text messages. Do you get? They never have plans. They never have plans. Do you understand? Forget a guy who doesn't have plan, who doesn't know how to have a plan in your 20s. The guy, forget the guy who's always late in scheduling. How do I explain this? He never has time to schedule your dates, and he can forget your date days. Like, you have to have it when you have a date. He just forgets that you're supposed to have a date. He doesn't remember anything about you. He doesn't remember any single thing about you. Sis, forget that kind of guy, okay? Forget him in your 20s. Sis, insecure guys, ex them in your 20s. Like, let me give you an example. Like, such guys, they love to talk about their friends. They are so insecure. Like, you guys are together, You guys can never have time to talk about each other. What he'll be there saying is, oh, you know, this my friend, actually he did this one, he did that one. They love to talk down on their friends. Like, they are so insecure. They just feel like maybe probably you're gonna leave them and start hanging out with your friends, or you're gonna leave them and start appreciating their friends or loving their friends more. So what they like to do at first is to talk down on their friends. Forget guys who talk down on their friends. They have insecurity problem already, and when that sets in, the relationship is rubbish. So forget guys who have insecurity problems. They love to talk about, or guys that love to talk about their friends when you guys are together, talking down on their friends. Forget it. This is even vice versa. If you also meet a girl that loves to talk down on her own friend, maybe because not even because anything, it's just insecurity issue. They love to talk down on their friends. Like, they feel long run you start appreciating their friends more than them. Just forget about such people. Like, you don't have to do anything without such a guy in your 20s. I hope this video was educative and thoughtful as much as you were thinking, right? I guess I mentioned it all. Yeah, I mentioned it all and more. Well, yeah, I guess I said the things I have to say, because there are so many of them. There are so many guys as well, but these are the very red flag that you should just see without, you know, having to go deep into the person or having to like stay with the person for a very long time to see other characteristics that are hidden of him. But these are the, of course, the obvious ones you have to see to tell yourself already, to tell your kisses already, should I be around this guy? Should I continue with this, or is this just a waste of time? So guys, this brings me to the end of this video. These are the kind of guys, you know, you should avoid in your 20s. So your 20s can be very bright with beautiful experiences, okay? So you don't have to carry any grudges in your heart, and this kind of guy, this guy is this guy is that, guys are wicked, guys are heartless. Sis, when you do this, your spirit will be free, okay? That is about it. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave down in the comment section other guys or other kind of characteristics of other guys that you have to avoid in your 20s. Just leave it down in the comments, we'll talk about it, okay? And also, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to share as well, and also give this video a thumbs up. Guys, more of this series is going to be coming your way, things you have to avoid. I just feel I have to just carry 20 ladies, you know, up so that they won't make mistakes, or they won't make so much mistakes, because we're not perfect, right? So they won't make so much mistakes, okay? So to have a wonderful day. Bye.